So FEMA is extending housing assistance through March for Hurricane Helene victims in western North Carolina. But despite this, state leaders like our next guest say dozens of residents are being kicked out of FEMA-provided hotel rooms and left with nowhere to go. North Carolina Senator Ted Budd joins us now. Senator, I was down there in North Carolina with you when this first happened. Tell us exactly why FEMA or the hotels are kicking these residents out.
Lawrence, thanks for your coverage of Western North Carolina. Thanks for being there. You know, the greatest fear of those in Western North Carolina is being forgotten. When something like else in the nation, like a storm or like California happens. Again, that's tragic, but we always have to remember, for me, Western North Carolina and those individuals, FEMA just needs to communicate. They were going to kick people out on December 11th, right in the middle of a snowstorm. We said, hey, hold up. Let's keep these people in for a little longer. They got it to the 14th, just a couple more days. And we said, you know, that's not long enough. So finally, they pushed it into the Trump administration and got us until January 25th. And so we're very glad for that. But then people were still getting kicked out. So we got on the phone with FEMA late at night. We started going through line by line, and we started asking people, give us your specifics, give us your FEMA case number. What's the actual case? And so we got these people back into their housing. But look, if you know somebody, if you're in Western North Carolina, if you have family or friends there and you know somebody that's been kicked out unfairly, let us know at bud.senate.gov. Senator Tillis is working on this. Representative Chuck Edwards, Virginia Fox, Pat Harrigan, we're all working on this as a team to get people the resources that they need. This is what FEMA needs to do. They need to be there for real instances like Western North Carolina. And Trump can't get here fast enough. We know his administration is going to make some great changes. They're going to communicate better, and they're going to have a much better operation for FEMA because it desperately needs it.
You know, Senator, I've been talking with folks, and they keep saying, you know, I know you guys are covering L.A. and the wildfires, and we can walk and chew gum at the same time, but don't forget about us. What are the people on the ground telling you? Because we're looking at some of the numbers, and the households under FEMA Housing Assistance Program almost at 5,000 remain in hotels, but there's 3,000 people that are eligible for an extension.
They are, and we want to get people back into their actual home as quickly as possible. And some of these people haven't had the inspections they've needed, so please be in touch with us. Go to bud.senate.gov or reach out to Senator Tillis's office. We're here to help. We're working in lockstep on this. Senator Chuck Edwards is doing a great job. Let us know the specifics of what's going on because it is so varied. I mean, if you're in a coastal area, you can get up on a 200-foot tower and you can see what needs to be fixed. This is very different. It varies valley by valley, river by river. Some of these places, they're not coming back because of the river's in a different place than it was. It was a geo event. It was a 1,000-year flood. Look, when you look at California, Lawrence, you know that that's something that could have been prevented with good policy. But you had a governor who was distracted and had bad policy. You had a local mayor who was out of the country multiple times when she promised not to be. This could have been dealt with. Western North Carolina is the 1,000-year event. It's going to take years. When Sean Duffy was in the hearing yesterday as Secretary of Transportation nominee, and again, he's going to do a great job, we asked if he would come to Western North Carolina. He said he wants that to be his first visit. Some of these folks can't get back to their home because there's no bridges, there's no roads. So we've got to work on that. We've got to get that rebuilt as quickly as possible.
Senator, we're not going to forget. We're going to continue to ask questions on this because your folks definitely deserve answers and resources as well. Senator, thank you so much for joining the program this morning.
Thank you.
So Trump's bold plan to